What a change up. Super hype. Do better. Do better. That's crazy. That is crazy for $1 billion company. Oh, this is cool. Guys, this is such a different sound for K-pop. Like, again. Hello, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. My name is Ebere, and I thought I would do something a little different today. So, what I'm thinking is I'm going to just do a girl group roundup, right? So we're gonna do Meow, Dorori, Rori. Why was that so hard for me to read in the romanized? Rori and Itzy, Motto, and Le SSERAFIM, BOOMPALA. Okay, so my thing is, out of these three groups, I'm most familiar with Itzy. Obviously, they've been around for a long time. If you listen to K-pop, obviously you've listened to Itzy. I've actually seen them at KCON. I'm pretty yeah. I saw them at KCON 20. I don't remember what year it was. And interestingly enough, the Seraphim, I just kind of peripherally like them as people, but I don't really listen to their music, and it's not I have nothing against it. I've just never really tried, because I've been a K-pop fan for a while. For those of you who are new here, and I remember when they debuted, and obviously there was so much fucking chaos and drama around their debut that I think from that point I was just like, oh, I can't. It's already too much. Um, so obviously they're fucking stars. Like obviously they're in my sphere. And then Meow, right? So Meow is a group that I don't think I've ever listened to at all. Um I don't know if this is controversial to say. I don't know much about these individual fandoms, to be honest. So if you want to come for me in the comments, maybe just think first. You know, my life is already hard enough, going through a lot of things on my plate. So no need to bully me. I'm a grown ass adult. I don't do fan wars. I'm not interested. I literally couldn't care less, and I try to cultivate a community like that on my channel. So if you're new and you think you're gonna come in here and be crazy, just don't. It's embarrassing for you more than anything. So hopefully these three fandoms don't hate each other, but if they do, again, take it elsewhere. I don't really care. But what I know about Meow is Ella. I've been following Ella probably 7, 8 years now. Like before she was even an official trainee, I followed Ella on Instagram because some of the girls in my hometown, San Francisco, used to model with her, and I just obviously I'm a lot older than her, but I it's a long story. But anyway, so I followed Ella for a long time. Um, Besides that, I don't know much about them. I know that this video is giving visuals. I've just seen a few clips here and there. I haven't paid attention to the sound of the song at all. Um, and I know that they got featured in K-pop Demon Hunters on the poster in the movie because they are Black Label. So yeah, I just figured let me just barrel through these three girl groups. So we'll start with Meow. Tirori. Again, I know nothing, guys. Oh, okay, we are dropping the beat. And then we're taking it back. Interesting. What's the deal? Okay, Ella. First of all, she looks amazing. I mean, she's always been beautiful. That's a given. But this room, I think, is inspired by a very specific hotel, which I believe is in Puglia, Italy. You've probably seen this room on social media if you are into travel, your algorithm shows you travel. I know this is supposed to be a Moroccan setting, but I think this is quite literally inspired by this very specific bathroom that if I can find a picture, I'll toss it in. It's kind of a vibe, guys. Oh my god, I love that dance. Picture posture. Ooh, I like her voice. I love the steel drum too in the production. Ooh, what a change up. Super cool. Interesting. Guys, the transition? Super cool. Sorry for yelling. Also, I have one of those collars. That's a crazy visual. Hold on, what did I just see? Hold on, was that okay? Sorry. That person's head was, and there was a baguette. Sorry, what? What? Guys, what? I can't. This is so interesting. I'm sorry, I know that K-pop doesn't need to over-westernize, but I love hearing idols swear. Also, no one told me they have a rapper. Loving the makeup too. Oh, her noodles are moving. Is this real? What a cool change up though. She's grown up so much, it's crazy for me to see her like this. Guys, I'm dropping a like, I'm dropping a thumbs up on this. I enjoy this a lot. It's kind of freak nasty. It's giving Alexander McQueen, Jean-Paul Gaultier, the styling. Ooh. Gorgeous harmonies. It's very subtle though. Whoa. Wow. What does this remind me of? That's so clever. That is hilarious. Guys, that was so cool. I'm like actually like surprised, not even in a bad way, but just like, again, I have no context of like what their sound is, what their concept is. So first of all, if you're new here, I'm a singer-songwriter and producer. So I'm paying attention, right, to trends and what's going on in music and what I like and what I don't like. And to take classical music and drop a trap beat on it is nothing new, but this is a very fresh take on it and I really enjoyed it. It didn't sound gimmicky because sometimes that's kind of what happens. It almost sounds like a parody, but this was like actually very, very considerate and cool production choices. Yeah, that's a fucking cool beat. And, you know, okay, enough about the music because I could just, first of all, I need to like hear it again. Who was this girl's voice that I liked? This one. I think it was her. Something it stood out to me because again, a lot of these younger groups in the newer gen, their voices are being overproduced, overmixed. It's not even just them. It's like really all of pop music, even outside of K-pop. Just lots of different genres are using this overproduction, and so it's always helpful for me and inspiring and pleasant to hear the different textures in different voices. Like I'll be honest, because again, I'm an honest reactor, guys. None of the other voices stood out to me yet, but it could be just like a mixing thing. So it's not a judgment on skill or whatever. But wow, okay. Aside from that, the visuals of this video are impeccable. I, as an artist, I'll be fully transparent. I'm not a successful recording artist, so no need to go look for my Spotify or my SoundCloud. You're not going to find it yet. All of my stuff is just sitting nicely in a hard drive over here, waiting because I'm also very visually driven. And this is the kind of aesthetic that I want to bring to my artistry. I'm very much inspired by various eras, whether that be Renaissance, pre-Raphaelite, Baroque, all of those, right? I lived in Europe for a while, so it kind of became part of my personal aesthetic. So to see it in this video done so well, again, not gimmicky, is so impressive. Like the outfit choices, like I literally have shit like this in my wardrobe. Where is the part where they were wearing the corsets? I also told you I have one of these Elizabethan collars. I brought it out for one of my XG reactions because I literally have one of those. Um, yeah, actually, then the contrast, right, of this more modern styling is what makes it fresh, right? It's super cool having them all in this ashy blonde with like these blues, pinks, the nods to the different colors within each of their outfits. Super super cool. Um, also like very trippy video. Like I said, I think these are supposed like they're like purple, but they're like they kind of look like soba noodles, but I guess it's like supposed to be pasta. This like outfits like this, the reference of the chapel where they all sit in the church, like really, really cool, really trippy, like really weird video in the best way. Like again, I was not expecting this. I don't even know what was going on with that dude with the bread. These kinds of outfits, guys, this is what I literally have in my closet. Like I don't dress like this on the regular, obviously, but I absolutely adore what they've done with this aesthetic. And so like this style is very trendy right now. We're seeing a lot of nods to Victorian fashion, again Renaissance fashion, Baroque. Like this is super super trendy right now, but they've done it in a way where it doesn't feel stale or overdone. Again, also this split screen, such a beautiful reference to the way that paintings are like frescoes on walls. You'll see this kind of split thing in a lot of churches in Europe, especially like Gothic churches. I think maybe Baroque. I don't really know, guys. I'm not an expert on these things. I do visually know the difference, but like again, who would think of this? It's like it's a gilded blow up slide. Like that is so cool. Like, and again, these scenes like this with these creepy red dudes coming out, very very cool. And then again, you have this switch up to something that's like hyper modern, right? This gorgeous tinted blue hair. Guys, I'm just obsessed. It's so good. I think I'm a fan now. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I might need to dive deeper into them as a group. So please, if you have any other suggestions, let me know. Now let's move on. Since we're doing a sweep here, we'll go for Itzy next. My most familiar group of the three. Itzy. Okay. So motto. Here we go. Boop. Oh, the boots are sick. That's cute. What a cool concept. Mmm. Guys, the Princess Diana reference. SZA's album cover, Princess Diana on the yacht, but it's a bed. What are we doing here? The background is painted. This is so beautiful already. Again, they're really speaking to my aesthetic senses in these videos. What is this about though? Why is the bed so long? Okay, anyway. Oh, there's multiple bits. What does her hat say? No doubt something. Wow. Whoa! Love that. So cool. The fucking bass on this is funky. Okay. Okay, he may cut. I missed their faces, even though like I'm not a super stan, because they're just so OG in K-pop. I'm like, I missed your faces, girls. This is fun. It's a cool mix between electronic and like kind of disco pop. Very creative. What does that say? Something me in? Guys, this is so cool. Most real. That's cool. My meaning? What does that say? Oh, this is cool. Ooh, vocals come through. And as usual, they look beautiful. No one is surprised by that. It's catchy. I was like, I'm waiting for the bridge. I know it's coming. Wow, what a shot. Just, I don't know, something about her expression there. Kind of melancholy. This is interesting. I know we're almost done, but just to use these white background shots, very simple, almost like reminiscent of like that period of Gap ads where they were just wearing t-shirts and jeans, which, you know, lots of companies have copied. Levi's, Good American. I don't know who actually started it, but it's giving Gap. And this is the best because so much about of K-pop, right, is about like exaggeration, right? It's wearing a costume. It's everything is performance art in K-pop, even if you're at the fucking airport minding your business. So it's very cool to see them use this very dialed back imagery as contrast to like all these beautiful colors and this paintings and the brushstrokes and the historical references. Like I don't know, I wouldn't say it's like brave because obviously they still have professional makeup and they're idols, so obviously they're naturally really beautiful, or maybe not naturally. And I don't mean not just about this group, I just mean idols in general. I don't know. um, but my point is, it's super refreshing to see, and I don't know, it stands out. You don't see that in videos very often at all. Like that's gorgeous. She looks like look at them. It's so I don't know. It resonates so deeply for some reason. Okay, vocals. Again, those notes are hard to hit. This is so fun. Wow, these visuals. It's like a collage, moving collage. So cool. I feel like whoever edited this video had just as much fun as they did performing it. See, that's the thing I've always liked about them. Again, as from a distance, it's like they just seem so positive, and every time I see clips of them, like in interviews or on live streams or whatever, they seem really funny. And I'm always attracted to groups that like are actually funny, not people that just like pretend to be because the company told them they have to be funny. So yeah, I don't know. They just always give good energy, and I felt that even in like yeah, you have these kind of melancholy moments where they're just kind of beauty shot gazing into the camera, but something in between, something about the choreo, the sound, the synergy that they have as a group who's been together for so long. I don't know, it just like came through in that video. So I'm gonna give this a thumbs up. Yeah, JYP, you got it right this time. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, so let's move on to our final video with Seraphim. Excuse me, I didn't tell you to play yet. BOOMPALA. Okay, 2 weeks ago, 18 million views. I'm just skipping all over the different companies today. I'm a hoe. K-pop hoe. Here we go. That shaky cam. Sir. Jinu, is that you? Oh my god, I love her nails. Although, guys, Hybe, I'm sorry. This is no shade against them as a group, besides the clear product placement here. I need Hybe to get it together because you cannot be a billion-dollar company and allow your idol to wear a thumb press-on that does not fit. Guys, if you've ever worn press-on, glue-on nails, you can see that this edge is past the edge of where her nail bed is. And first of all, this could be very painful. And also, it's noticeable if you're a gal like me who pays attention to these things. So I'm not shading the group, but Hybe, do better. Do better. That's crazy. That is crazy for a billion-dollar company. all I have to say. You look great though, Queen. This is interesting. Wait, what? We got a Macarena sample? Oh, this is like TikTok viral music, of course. Sorry, this whole, first of all, love this makeup. This whole thing, this apparatus reminds me of Mad Max, the guitar player in Mad Max Fury Road. If you know, you know. Maybe I'll put a picture of him in here, but this reminds me of that. Yeah, in the desert. Yeah. Sorry, whose vocal is that? We love a deep queen as a fellow deep queen. Ooh, that vocal fry. Guys, this is such a different sound for K-pop. Like, again, I don't know much about their discography as a group, but this is so cool already. Like, also the mixing of like this very almost like trippy imagery with the very traditional Korean background, and I see like even like her necklace and those the poses they were making on the Mad Max machine remind me of like Hindu goddesses, the way that they're posed and shown in paintings. So it's very interesting. There's like clearly some divine messaging going on, as well as I think these markings on her face kind of resemble some, I don't remember what it is, but they seem kind of familiar. Ooh, I love this. This sounds like a beat that I would fuck around with in Logic. I love that. What an interesting take on the Macarena. On the toe. Crazy. I couldn't be more in touch if you pay me. Self-love is a mommy on the baby. Stop. Stop. Guys, these lyrics are fucking sick. Zen out, meditate on the daily. Is that how the next line goes? I mean, guys, this is so fun. I'm loving all of these groups today. Also, the Volvo reminds me of the Volvo and the TXT, like their universe thing. Hi, are we recycling cars too? I know they're not. This is an older one, but I just had to. I couldn't be more in touch if you pay me. Self-love is a mommy on the baby. That's a wild lyric in the best way. Guys, I'm adding this to my playlist and I'm thumbs upping it right now. Everything's empty, so everything's clear. A boom, bala, boom, bala, boom, bala, on my chest, on my heart, I'm drumming. On your loving, on my cell, I'm coming. My celestial chakra is stunning. My celestial chakra is stunning. On my chest, on my heart, I'm drumming. On your body, on my cell, I'm running. My celestial chakra is stunning. 1, 2, 3, bye bye. A boom, bala, boom, bala, boom, bala, a boom, bala, boom. Guys, this is a catchy as shit. I can't wait to hear this at K-pop club night. This is so fun. Look at all the people. The kids. Aye. Yes! What is that? Who that is? I can read Hangul, but not that fast. I was gonna say, that looks like the little android guy, and of course
Le SSERAFIM.
Ooh, did they do that at the end of all of their videos? That's very sexy. Okay. That was very cool. I was not expecting that at all. Like, I know they don't have like one sound. It's K-pop. I know better than to assign a sound to a group. That was really cool. I was not expecting that. Guys, guys, hold on. Again, love the mixing of the modern and traditional imagery. They did that so well. And this is why guys, I make the argument that like people say K-pop is just too westernized or they're just copying us. This is a crazy place to pause. Um us meaning the West. I put in quotation marks. And then I see stuff like this where I'm like, who in the fucking West is doing this? Who even has the capability, right? Because they're pulling from their cultural roots, and I know there's foreign members in the group, but still. They're pulling from cultural roots in order to like enhance the visual, enhance the aesthetic, and you can't do that unless there's something to pull from that's organically your own. And this is the argument I continue to make with K-pop. It's like there's plenty of traditional stuff or just everyday like Korean stuff that's not like traditional and whatever that are incorporated in the way that these groups operate, the way that they write lyrics. I mean, most K-pop songs, yes, have English in them, and now a lot of Spanish is popping up, this song included. But majority of the songs are usually in Korean for most of the song. So like, I don't know. I just guys chill out. um, yeah, this is just so fun. I am that guy. I'm excited. Hmm. I don't know what's going on here. Please explain if there's something specific. I totally missed that on the first watch through. But that's awesome. Oh my gosh, yes. In your like at the sauna with the LED masks. Like that's so funny. Like just to even think about including that in a video, I love. I don't know, that's just so absurd. And one thing I've always noticed about them as a group, like obviously I've seen them interact with some of my favorite groups before, and obviously with BTS being my ult, they I've seen videos of them behind the scenes and stuff, and I always have loved their energy. I also watched them do Jolly with Josh and Ollie, so I've always just I don't know, they just seem really fun, and that really comes through in the video. And I'm sure their other videos are similar in that sense, at least. This was really really cool. I missed so much. There was so much going on that I'm getting these freeze frames, and I'm like, what? I could have used less Google and Android, but Hybe is hybing. I'll just leave it at that. Also, who is this guy? Isn't he like someone I'm supposed to kind of know? See from somewhere. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep yapping. I appreciate you all, especially if you're new here. I would extra love it if you would subscribe. It means a lot to us as creators. It really does help us in ways that I won't bore you by explaining. So subscribe or at least thumbs up, please. And yeah, thanks. Bye.